respected folders. So while in login page, right? So this is not working, sir. Actually, username and password. So I thought like it might be issue with expert, but similarly I have created another one and tried with the same expert, but here it is working. But here, right, it is not working actually.
So in login page, you have given XPath. Where is the login
It
page?
is not passing the your email and password.
So you're not able to read from config reader. Okay, where you have stored email and password?
Yes. If I this was a config reader. One second, sir. No config reader.
Config reader. So config reader, it is in
property. In property file, I have said, sir. Actually,
property file should be in the resources wala. Somewhere it should be there in source test resources. See there, it should be there.
yes, sir. 1 second.
You have to go a little down.
Config. Here I have mentioned.
Where it is? It is in source test resources. Okay, go to your config reader. It is in source test resources. Source test resource config.properties. Config.properties. Oh, good. So it should get the key. Now, where you're calling this get property? Go to that get property wala.
So yeah, basically
So
I
get
have
property
just
should be
mentioned.
calling in the test. Okay. The config.reader of property.
Yes, sir. Config reader.
So this is this is a utility file, right? Utility file where you are just creating a class. Okay. There you are having a get property as a user defined method. Now, this user defined method get property, you might be calling it test.
Okay. Here in test.
You might be calling it test. So open your test file. There, see 26th line. So invalid user you're passing, but property get property of password. Okay. So you have to see get property of password. You're not getting a password here. Line number 26.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you also write login with valid credentials? Just a simple test in regression to see whether it is passing or not. Just create a simple method, login with valid credentials.
Just
Yeah.
just make it as valid.
So should be configurator.get property of username. Just write configurator dot. Let's see whether it is able to get the property. No, there should come password. First should be the username.
Here it will be password and login with valid username. Here it will be okay.
The valid user will be configurator dot get property of username.
Yes.
So line number 39 valid user will be configurator dot get property of
username.
So configurator get property username, second parameter you have written, right? That should be first parameter. The second parameter should be configurator dot get property of password. So it should come from configurator as a data driven project.
Okay. Like do I need to create one more
No. See 39th line with valid. So Just write the 37th line as reg03 login with valid credentials. So this is one another kind of test, and also at an annotation you have to give at the
Yes.
rate test.
Uh, yes. Hello.
Config.get property of username, config.get property of password. 40th line.
14th line. Okay. Like here, I need to give one more line, right? Login page dot login.
Login page.login takes two parameters. Okay. If you go
Okay.
inside the login, just click on login. You'll understand what we are seeing. Okay. Click on login, login page.login.
Login page dot login. Yes.
No. Go to 40th line
Okay.
only.
Okay. 40th line.
Go
Okay.
inside the login method, login page.login. Go inside this method. Huh. It takes both as strings. You can
Okay.
open declaration also, not an issue. Right click, open declaration. See, it went to login page. Click on the login. You're not going, huh? Okay, no problem. Left hand side, you have to go to com.pages. Login page is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Com.pages. Yeah. So here, what? Just
Correct.
double
Correct.
click it.
Yes, sir. Like here,
Here
login.
you
It's
are having a
yes.
login method. String username and string password. Okay. You're
Right. Right.
passing two things here. Now,
Right.
the user and pass, where you're passing send
Uh,
keys of user, send keys of
yes.
pass.
Right.
Okay. Line number 26 and line number 30th.
That is.
Okay. So login button you're clicking, username, login button you're clicking. What is the login
So
button?
like
Okay.
first, actually, how I read it is like so
You
first
have
the
to click
page
on
is
sign up
right.
and
So
login. Huh?
first we have to sign up. First we have to click it, and then it will come to this page, right? So on
Okay.
there
So
we have
email address, it is identifying this one. Email address and password is identifying.
no, sir. It is not identifying. It is not taking the
It did
input one.
not identify. Okay, no problem. Just right click there in the email address and password. Go to the click on sign up and login. Okay, this is also very good website too for you to guys to practice. Okay, go click on inspect, click on email address, click on email address there.
Yes, sir. So what I did is like I have created one just basic class, sir, here, sample one, and I just tried with
I understood. You showed me, right? It was working.
yes, correct. Here it was working actually. Okay.
Uh, Here it is working because uh, see, wait. So go to the code. Let's see what exactly XPath you have written for email address. Go to the code, not
Yes.
this one. Login page.java.
Okay.
See here you have given by XPath, private by login by XPath. Username is data hyphen q is your login email. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
go just copy it. Let's see whether it is identifying or not. But I would say type. Okay. So just However, in the new user sign up of email address, is it the same? Right click it.
Yes, sir. So here it is sign up email, and here it is like a login email, a data query.
Acha, run it. Let's see. Let's see what is the issue. We'll see. What is the issue? Again, it might be the issue of loading. Let's see. It should click sign up or login. Okay.
Right.
You have to always use implicit wait. You can see the loading time is huge here. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a 10 second.
It all happens with Windows laptops. That's all. So still go to the Eclipse. It is failed or still going on? Okay, still it is running. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Before it launched. Okay. Now go to the. Did it click?
It's stopped. No, sir, it didn't. It stopped actually.
Okay. So the first issue I see. Previously, were you able to click on sign up or login?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
Sign up,
Try to
it
keep
was not.
implicit wait. Okay. Sorry.
No, no, sir. I was not able to. Hello.
Okay, let's discuss this. The driver is not null. It's a simple fix only. So only thing you have to give is implicit wait. Try with before clicking the login button, then click it, then try to give some wait, and then try to add username.clear, then username.send case. It should work. If it doesn't work, so tomorrow we'll see the doubts clearing session.
Okay, sir.
One or two maybe we'll keep. We'll discuss
Oh,
all the doubts. Okay.
sir. I
So
think
apart from
so.
Rajesh, no anyone else? Go on.
I'll try. I'll try once again, sir. So I think
Yeah, sure. You can try.
check.
So maybe still it is loading, still background is trying to click. So any other browser is launched. If you think it's the issue with the internet number of browser getting launched, just give one thread and try
Okay,
to see whether you are able to do it or not. Okay.
sure.
So anyone else has done the assignment? Okay. If no one has done, let me try to. So let's see the today's topic. Today's topic is mostly on the Cucumber framework. So till now we have seen the data-driven framework, right? Data is getting from the external file. Cucumber framework is something which we write dot feature files. Okay. So I'll show you the framework. You can see the framework in a second. Okay. Let me share the screen in a second. All right. So this is trying to build a project, but I'll show you the feature file. Okay. Let me share the screen. So we'll upload this to the GitHub and also we'll try with Jenkins today. And we'll try to explain what exactly are we doing. Now, if you see the project, it's still building. You have something called here source tests, runners are there, source resources. Here's something we have called features. So what exactly do you mean by feature? They have login feature. Okay, I'll explain in a second just to understand. In a previous data-driven framework, we used to just run @test and we used to do all our code, right? Here we'll just write a feature file. Feature file implies you'll write everything in given, when, and then. Okay. This user launches the application. When user enters a valid username and password, dashboard should be displayed. Okay. So this is just the English sentence. So it's very simple. You can write n number of scenarios. First scenario is valid login. Second scenario, invalid login, maybe invalid username. Third scenario may be invalid password, etc. So dashboard should not be displayed. Okay. So similarly, we should go to the step definitions. Here steps will be there. Exactly mimicking the each and every sentence. Okay. Just give it a second. It will launch. So understanding BAD framework, it will take a little bit of time. It is exactly similar to what we did in a previous data-driven framework. That is the reason why it's better to use Mac than Windows. So for only one of the still the project is building here, you can see build 50%. So it might be downloaded resources, etc., etc. That's totally fine, but it has to also open the files. Okay, till it projects. Okay, now good. At least something's better than nothing. You can see we have something called annotations just now, just like how we had @test, annotation of given, when, and then. Always these three will have the annotations. Like how we had @test or before test, after test, test and G annotations, Cucumber has its own annotation. You see here, user launches the application. So feature file, exactly leaving this, whatever we read, exactly it should match the step definition file. User launches the application. Now, here you have to write @given because it is a given step. Getting the point? So it should be given when then, given when then. So given is something, what exactly are you doing it? When means it's a validation. Okay, you are entering something, you are entering the password, you're doing performing some action. Then means what is the expected output? This is a scenario valid login. When user does something, performing an action, what is the expected output? This is called given, when, then. It's plain English. So our steps involves whatever we write. Inside that, our entire method involves. Method means we'll write here launching application, blah, blah, blah. Something like this we'll get. So dashboard file, login info, dashboard is initialized. So user launches application means application should be launched in this. User enters valid username and password. Here we are writing user enters valid username and password. Exactly in the login steps, it should be written in when. Here also, it is when. Exactly we're writing. So we are calling the config.properties username, config.properties password, etc. So it should be properly logged in. So if you go inside this function, login page.login. So it should be somewhere here. Okay. So I'm entering username. I'm entering the password. I'm entering the login button also. And I'm clicking on it. So it is properly logged in. So then dashboard should be displayed. Again, plain simple English. This sentence should have something called step definition files. In this, we have tried at the rate then dashboard should be displayed. We have to call this function is dashboard visible. All this function will be written exactly similar how we have seen in our previous framework. Pages, com dot pages. Okay, it will be in the main com dot pages. So login page will have login, dashboard page will have dashboard methods. Any doubt till this point? No doubt? Okay. And similarly, config.properties is same where we are getting the data-driven framework. But in Cucumber, data-driven framework is also been added. And it's a Cucumber framework. When you say Cucumber, you have to go inside the pom.xml. You know what exactly the pom.xml again, guys? Remember what exactly is pom.xml? Guys, you're there.
Yes, sir. In pom.xml, we are storing the dependencies.
Dependencies. Okay. For Cucumber, we have a new dependency. Okay. There are two dependencies we have to add. So cucumber.java, what exactly is a Cucumber? Cucumber is a BDD framework, behavior driven framework. What exactly is the behavior? So here we'll write our test case in a simple plain English. What is our scenario? What does the user do? What is the action? What is the expected output in these keywords given, when, and then? Okay, it should be written in a feature and the file should be saved as dot feature. Till this point, this is a Cucumber framework. Now, exactly we have mimicked the framework of data driven only. Same. See, config.properties is same. Log4j to XML is same. It is in source test resources. Similarly, itself. Only difference is we had com.tests in test Java. Here, something called step definitions. This step definition exactly means you have written one step. You tell me how you'll define this step. That's why we have to write a package that defines our steps. In the login steps.java, all the steps are defined with the given keyword. All the steps are defined with the given keyword. Every single thing. Till this point, understood? Yes or no? Any doubts? So this is like an additional framework which we are teaching, not included in the syllabus. I'm just adding it because it's also one of the famous frameworks which we use in automation, which is a Cucumber BDD framework. Also, you can use data driven, whichever the framework you like. Okay, you like in playing in English, it might be easy for the clients to understand, go for a Cucumber BDD. You like to show the proper reporting, go for data driven framework. It's your wish. Okay, now in pages, we'll write page objects like this and page methods. So data header is data visible. This will be called in login steps. Okay. So again, com.base as simple as what we have seen in the previous classes. Instead of base.java, I'm just writing driver factory.java. Nothing but the foundation file where we have initialized the Chrome driver. As simple as that. Okay. In the utility files, config reader, which reads the config file, extend manager, which takes the extend reporting. Exactly, I copied from a previous framework only. Log.java for login, screenutil.java for the screenshot on failure, steplogger.java, which integrates extend reporting and log app.log file. Okay, utils, pages, and base. Exactly, I have mimicked my previous framework. That was data-driven framework. Any doubts at this point, guys? So everyone understanding everything? Okay, that's really good. Really good to know that you are understanding. If you're not understanding, please do ask. We'll keep one doubt clearing session also. Okay. Only thing which is extra is something called hooks. Okay. Now hooks and runners are the only thing extra. Now you might think, okay, how this plain English thing is mimicking the step definition login page. Okay, you're writing something, blah blah blah, user launches application, and you're able to define that also, and the application is taking how it is taking. Here, when we have simple thing, there is something called test runner Java, where we say, okay, features will be in source test resources features, source test resources features, and glue. Glue means exact mimic of the features will be in com.step definitions. This is cucumber options. This is another annotation where we glue the feature files and step definitions. That is how you are able to see if I open login, user launches application, glue this line. Just a second, guys. So glue this feature file statement to this step definitions by the help of hooks. Hooks, sorry, not the hooks, by the help of test runner, where we are giving this glue. Now, also Cucumber has its own reporting. It will show you how the reporting works. So I'm storing the report is a HTML report and it's a pretty report. Pretty means not like beautiful. Of course, it's beautiful. The report name is pretty. Okay. And it will store in a cucumber report.html. Here, unfortunately, we cannot do date and time thing, but we are doing this cucumber.report. Okay. And we'll run everything in parallel. If you want to run two feature files, we'll run in parallel. In testng, we had something called in testng.xml we can do, or we can do it through threads. Here we can do it as with the annotation data provider. What we are doing, creating an object of scenarios. What scenarios? Go to the feature file. This scenario, we will do a parallel run. Return super.scenarios. Go to test runner, which is this class. Run all the feature files. Shall I start from the beginning? Any doubts you're getting or not understanding? It is easy, tough.
So can you please give a summary once again?
Thank you so much. At least one of you are speaking good. Else I will not understand. I thought everyone understood everything. Okay. Do you guys remember the previous framework, data-driven framework? Right? We had com.pages, com.details, where we store all the utilities. See, this is source main.java. Okay. This is our Cucumber framework. Same things we are having. Okay. Utilities, again, always remember utility as a kitchen utility, what we had. Okay. Same exactly copied. I copied, nothing extra I did. And pages also are same. Exactly the same as what we did in data-driven framework. So this base.java, instead of base.java, I just added data factory.java. Anything you can use. Just gave a different name to get a different feel of a framework. That's it, nothing else. where we initialize the Chrome driver. Only thing we are adding extra is hooks. What are hooks? I'll explain in a second. Okay, so I can explain now itself. You remember at the rate before class, before test, these are all called hooks, where we store specifically in Cucumber framework, we'll use something called hooks, class name hooks. So we'll write some what should happen if the class starts before, and what should happen after all the test ends. Very simple. Start the extend test before everything starts, end the extend test, or if the scenario is failed, add a scenario screenshot, and then extend flush, finish the extend framework, and quit the driver. Do you think this source main Java is tough now?
So it's like a test listener class which we had in data-driven framework.
As simple as that. So listener is also here. Okay, listener. Okay, runners is there. So if you go to listeners, which is somewhere here, com.listeners. Here we had something called on test start, on test fail, success, on test failure. Okay. This is specifically for test. Okay. Hooks are little different than listeners. Hooks are something, boss, whatever you do, before starting all the tests, do this. Get a scenario. Now tell me what is this scenario? Where I'm getting this scenario?
Valid login.
Good. This is the scenario, right? We am getting this scenario. Before starting this scenario, it is telling me go to hooks, initialize the driver, where we are getting this from base dot test, that is driver factory. Go here. What initializing I'm here? Chrome driver. So before starting anything, initialize a Chrome driver. Okay. This is the only new file here. And start the extend text. Get the scenario, get name. What is scenario? Valid login. Just get that name. That's it. And set. Remember everything we had in step logger? Set the test. Step logger dot set the test. Info. Scenario started. That's it. Before doing anything. After everything is over, if the scenario is failed, capture the screenshot. Those are the only two things. Very, very, very simple. Hooks file. Understood?
Yes, sir.
See, that's what if you guys respond, I'll understand. Okay. So this is our main Java. Okay. In test Java, if you remember, we had something called smoke and regression test, right? Here we have something called runners. What do you mean by a runner? So take an example in Olympics, okay? Okay, we have something called a circle will be there. I don't know how to define it. You will have laps, 4 laps you have to run. You'll have something called a definition how to run, where to run. Yes or no? In Olympics.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't exactly know the running one. 100 meters, 400 meters, etc. Okay, you think the same test runner file, but in test runner, there is something called definition or a link between login feature and the step definition file. And runner will also make sure which report is executed and how it should matter. Only 4 things. What are the features? Where the feature is located? Feature is nothing but this file. How this feature is linked to step definitions. It will also be added in the glue. So glue means you understand, no? Simple definition, glue. If anything is broken, just glue it, right? How this feature file should be glued to what? Should be glued to step definition and also hooks. Hooks again you saw before and after. It should always be glued because before scenario starts, hooks are executed. After scenario ends, hooks are executed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, here we are just adding, this is for our sake. First, you are mandatory. Plugin is something when you execute a test case, plugin, it shows which kind of reports. Pretty is a model of a report and it should be in cucumber.report HTML format. It should be pretty a design of the report, and it should be in the HTML format rather than XML or other language. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last but not least, we're running in parallel. If you put false, each scenario will execute one by one. If you put parallel equal to two browsers, two threads will be launched. Okay. So we can run this in two ways. I've also added in the testng.xml, where I want to run this runner. Right click, again, same thing. Oh boy. To wait for a second. Okay, good. So here, right click, you can run as testng suite, or one more thing you do, test runner, right click, run as testng suite. Testng test, okay? Okay. Any doubt in the framework? I have explained everything. Config.properties will have username and password and URL. Feature will have exactly test cases, and in a plain simple English, this links to login steps.java. Okay. We'll write some code also. We'll write some theory part also. I just want to make sure you understand. Also, we'll try to upload to GitHub today. So that will be our next step. Okay, we'll try to create a simple repo. Okay, so this links to login steps and this test runner, which gives the definition. What is the relationship between feature and login steps? So there should be something defined, right? What, how this feature file is in the login step. There should be some kind of relationship. That relationship is defined in test runner. And last but not least, we have everything in main Java. The base file is driver factory, where a Chrome driver is launched. Hooks will give before and after what will happen scenarios. Pages are objects and methods. Utility, every utility has its own function. Okay, so we have used each and everything. So any doubts here?
So can you go to test runner Java?
Yeah, good. Come on, Dhani. You asked at least 10 doubts now. Come on.
So in that, yeah, please scroll down, sir.
Yeah, sure.
So they are given a parallel is equal to true. So if we want to run 3 threads at a time, then what it will do? Like,
So threads are defined here, right? So threads are defined testng.xml. Here we can define threads. Okay. Now,
yes.
this parallel exactly means what? This parallel means you're running this entire feature file. Okay. Now here we have two feature files only. So two feature file has two different scenarios. One is invalid login, one scenario. Other is other in login, so valid login. So here two browsers or two drivers will run. So two different runs, two parallel runs. It's not threads. So threads are defined in the previous data-driven framework. If you remember, threads are defined here. Testng.xml, which browser to launch, what to do, and all we have added here. Okay, let's wait for a second. Yeah, see, here we have added a thread count. Okay,
Yes.
and we have defined the threads here. Similarly, we have also given the thread count. Okay, if you want to enhance the frameworks, of course, we can easily enhance. It's not the thing. Okay, if you go to testrunner.java, so we have not defined the threads here. We have only defined a provider running parallel equal true, means one scenario at a time, just to make sure we can run properly. If we give as false, I don't know what is happening today. Everything is getting stuck. I hope when I run, it runs properly. Okay. So false means it will run one by one. That's it.
So what does public object of scenarios, that method, what it is doing?
So, okay. Just wait a second. Further, you have to go inside the abstract test ng cucumber test. Okay, let's go inside that. Okay. It's already built the project against building. Good. Okay. Let's go inside this. Okay. So what do you mean by extends here? What do you mean by extends?
It inherits the properties of
It
the
inherits.
standard
Okay. So this should be a class or interface.
class.
Okay. Let's go inside that. So this abstract test engine cucumber test will come from the dependency, what we have seen in the beginning, the pom.xml. Again, these are all the jar files which are not there in traditional JDK, which will only come with the external dependency. Okay. So let's go inside. Okay, good, good. See here, it's abstract class. Now, here we have something called annotation before class, at the rate, blah, blah, blah. This is what we are interested in. Now, you see, scenarios method has a written type of object. Okay, that too. Does it show like two-dimensional array?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So mean the scenario should be a kind of an object. Yes or no? So this object should be like this. So it should take a feature file. It should take a step definition. Okay, you're getting. Let's go to the abstract class. Okay. If there is no runner, then return a null object. If there is a runner, which is already here, then return cucumber provide scenarios. Go inside the provide scenarios method. So if you don't understand this, if it's complicated, just understand this particular point. This particular file here, we're calling scenarios. When you say super, it calls the object. What object is here? Either it shall be a null object if the runner is not there. You understand, no? Super calls a, this calls the same object. Super calls this object. And guys, remember difference between this and super?
Yes, sir.
So this calls the same class object. Super means it's always linked to the inherited object. So this class object it will call. Now, this is nothing but abstract test engine tests, which are basically linked to this feature scenario file. Got it?
Yes, sir.
It might sound little complex, but because I'm going, because you asked doubts, I went inside. Else it is very, very, very simple. See the test Java for the people to understand. Only remember Cucumber options. Only remember these two things. This is a plugin. If you don't have also, it's fine. Because we are creating extend report that I'll show you in a second. So monochrome is true. Even if you don't give, that's totally fine. Okay. Here we are just calling it to make sure scenarios are run in parallel or not. Okay. So apart from that, only new file is hooks, which I have already explained before and after we are doing. So apart from that, any doubts? Shall we run it?
So one more doubt, sir.
Yeah, go on.
So in the features file only, will like all the test cases, we'll be creating each and one feature file, right?
Yeah. See, like
So
this we can do.
in one
Imagine
feature file, we can have all the test cases, or we have to create a unique test feature file for everything.
It depends, Arni. Like let's say this is login, right? Only write login test. Okay. You create something called take a file, right? Dashboard dot feature. Okay. BOARD, right? Write all the dashboard test cases. Doesn't matter whatever it is. So if you go to Orange HRM, right? Let me show you what and all you can do here. So let me go to Orange open source. So what are the scenarios are possible here? Okay, it will come in login feature or invalid login. Depends on how you write it. Okay, I'm clicking on login. So it will open the dashboard if the login is correct. So these are all put it in the dashboard itself. Okay, you can see the dashboard. Okay, click on this admin. So what and all will become in admin feature. Here you can click on add, and number of things are there, which I have not taught you. Again, it will be a complicated project. Already creation of a simple project itself is like for you guys. You have to learn, you have to practice, etc. So this will be PIM will become another feature file. Like that, we can add a number of feature files. Whatever you added here, okay, let's say you have added here, you have made it like this. Scenario, let's say valid dashboard feature, something like that you have wrote. So given user in is in dashboard page. So now this one should be defined. Since we have a test runner, it will be defined, but you have to create something called a step definition file. One class file you have to write, which is nothing but dashboard test.java. That's it. So here, all the things you have defined just like login steps. So this dashboard recognizes this dashboard tests. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir. But in the data-driven testing, like if you want to run only the smoke test cases, we'll give them as group names. Here, how will
Yes.
we run each and every feature?
Here also something tagging is there that I haven't taught you guys. There is something called tags. For example, if I want to run only, wait. So that will become more complicated and then same content, no problem. Okay. So here, let's say we have two scenarios. Okay. I have one feature, three scenarios. We can only run, we can just write at the rate tagging here. Something called smoke. Something called regression. And this tagging we can give in testng.xml file. How we'll give? If you want, we can discuss it, but I feel this itself is more complicated. If you want to make Cucumber be more complicated, we can discuss in later classes. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. So
Yes,
shall
sir.
we run it?
Yeah.
So there are two ways to run. Okay. First way is right click on test runner, run as testng test. Now here you have to go to console. I hope it runs properly. Okay. So I want to close this so that at least some RAM is saved. Now see this scenario, what feature file? This scenario, what feature file? See now two are launched. So let us see something in parallel. One should be valid login, one should be invalid login. That's it. Okay. Now, two tests two are passed. So you have to go to the Cucumber framework, refresh it, as simple as that. Now you have to go to the reports. Two kinds of reports is generated. Okay. One is called Cucumber report, which is a pretty configuration. So right click it, open with web browser. So 100% passed, two executed. Windows 10 is my machine, 42 seconds ago, just a while ago. So what are the feature files? This invalid login got passed and second scenario valid login. Both are passed. There is no failures here. Okay. Now let me close this. As usual, I have extend report. I have added it here, which is now 22. Right click, open with web browser. So see, valid login, login with wrong password. Two things we are adding. All the steps we have written here. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, shall I Okay. Let me go here. As a, what is this, GitHub, right? Let me go to github.com. Okay. Let me go to, I want to create a new repository. Repositories. So there is only one repository which already we have created. Okay. Click on new. So let us write repository name as cucumber. So this also a new learning for you. How we can create a repository from scratch. You can go to your respective GitHub page, cucumber framework. So I'm just writing cucumber framework here, and it should be public so that you guys can download it. So anyone will be able to share the screen today. Do we have Rajesh?
Yes, sir. I will share this.
Manju, okay. Let's see in your today, okay? So I'm just
Okay.
creating this. So no GitHub, ignore create a repository. Now, I'm just creating a simple repository. Now, here you have to see, you have to do all these things so that we can get it. Slowly by slowly, we'll do it, okay? So let me stop the share. Let me open Visual Studio Code. So I want to put in the same repository. Wait. Oh. I'll share the screen in a second. Now let me share the screen. So you can see here, I just add a cucumber as my framework, as my folder. Okay, I'll just open it. I'll try to open the same folder here. Okay, cucumber. So now I'll go CD, C, cucumber is there now here. So what I'll do first, whenever you create a repository, just copy the same thing. Now, I want a README file. Let us create a README file. Okay, if you go here, so README file is created. As simple as that. Okay, next thing, git init. So for this to execute, you have to have a git already installed in your system. Okay, again go here, git init, initialized git. Good. So git is there, it's already in the main. Now this is a different framework. Now this is a different one. Okay, now let me go git add readme. So I want to copy the entire framework. Okay, where exactly is my framework is? So I have done git init. So already git is there, readme file is there. Let me copy the entire file. For example, here properties, go inside this particular. Okay. Okay. Now copy this entire thing. Let me go back. Now I'll paste it here. Okay. Skip this file. Good. So close this here. You add. So all these files are added. Now I have to also create, always remember guys, there should always be something called git ignore. This file should always be created. Okay. Let me copy this. Let's see whether we can use the same. You can use the same almost in all the frameworks. Now create here file dot git ignore. So I don't want to put reports, screenshots, logs, class, idea, target. Okay, all these things I don't want. So at the time, what is happening? It turns to 43. So I don't want this. Okay. So what I'll do, I will only add clear, so CLS, to avoid more confusion. Just I want to open the folder, which is basically only this. Okay, I don't want any other things. Good. Now here I'll take a terminal, new terminal. So 43 are there. It's a master. Okay. Since we are in the master, as soon as you create a file, we will be in the master. So now I'll just put git commit. So before putting git commit, let me see the files. Project, testing XML, blah, blah, blah. So driver, factory, all the things we need, invalid login, bullet points. So yeah, that's totally fine. Let me close this. And I can stop this one also if I want. I can remove in git test output. I don't need. If I remove this, okay. Let me open git ignore. Let's add. Problem is if I'm removing this, no test engine is not recognized. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Not an issue. Okay, I'll just put this one git as a first commit. Now it will add nothing to be tracked. Use git add. Okay, clear CLS git add dot. So this will make sure everything is added. Okay. Now let me commit first commit. So everything is committed. Okay. So now I have to use this one. I have to create a branch. Everything is here itself, guys. You can copy it. Git branch m minus m main. So it will be a main branch from a master. So main branch is created. Now I have to use this remote as this Cucumber framework. So I have to add this remote add. This is only for the first time. So everything will be added in a remote. So now I have to push all the changes. Push it. It will push all the changes to my Git repository. Okay, done. So now let me close this. Let me close this. So let me see all the changes are there in Azure Selenium Cucumber framework. Now I'll just give it to you guys. One of you, please share the screen. And let us run this program in your file. Let's see who will share the screen. Guys, any one of you?
Can I share,
Rajesh?
sir?
No. Yeah, you can share. Yeah.
Sir, is it sharing?
Yeah, it's visible.
So first need to go for Visual Studio.
Yeah, Visual Studio Code. Just create one folder where you want to clone this repository. Okay. Do you have a simple folder where you can create this repository?
Here, can I create a in local drive?
Do one thing, go to desktop and create one simple folder, something called Cucumber, something like that. If you don't want to share, don't share. It's okay. Desktop, just go to desktop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just create a simple folder. Just write Cucumber framework, something like that. Right click, yeah, new folder. Okay, just write Cucumber framework, something like that. Okay. Okay, now WORK. Now open this in the Visual Studio Code. Open this exact folder in Visual Studio Code. So I will add the command. You just copy the command and do it. Open the terminal. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Good. So go to the chats and try to open the link which I gave in a browser. Okay.
That I did, sir.
Oh, it's there in the browser. Okay, good. Open that browser.
This one.
Good. So click on the code. Something is there, no code. Not
Yes.
that code. It's a blue,
Yes,
green.
sir.
Click on that. Yeah. Just copy this. Okay. Stay
Okay.
there. So HTTPS, guys, means it is a HTTPS clone. See, HTTPS GitHub other Selenium Cucumber framework is there. No, this is HTTPS link. So in something SSH link also will be there. That is a advanced level. But if you learn this, it's more than enough. Okay. Copy that. Now go to Visual Studio Code.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here, go to terminal. This 3 dots is there, no? Terminal. New terminal. Okay. Now expand this. Now git clone. Just type git clone, git space clone. Now space, paste this. Enter. It should exactly clone entire Cucumber framework, whatever we have just discussed in your laptop. Okay, just expand the Cucumber framework. Okay, everything what we discussed is here only. Now, I'll give you the command. Double click on readme file, readme.md. Is it something? Oh, okay. So I'll give you the command. You just add that command. Is Maven installed in your
Yes, sir.
Maven installed? Okay, good. So just type mvn space clean clean space test. So this should run the test. Click on enter. Let's see if any issues are there. Fingers crossed. So in real IT industry, we all run with Maven commands, guys. Right click running with TestNJ, it's okay with Eclipse, but always we run with all this thing. Okay, good. There is no pom.xml. Oh, it's there already. Okay, let's try to open an Eclipse. Go to Eclipse. Let's try to open an Eclipse, the same project. File, click on File. Open projects from file system.
This one, sir.
Directory, click on the directory. Give the directory that Cucumber framework wala.
Yes.
It has to understand. The second one you have to take, not the first one. Not the first one. Second one you have to take.
Cucumber framework.
Cucumber framework you take. Now just click on finish.
Yes, sir.
Now click on finish. Now let's fingers crossed. It has to identify the expand that orange HRM. So it is downloading the dependencies. Okay, let it download. Some awesome. It has recognized it's a proper Maven project. So there are two ways to run. Let it download all the dependencies. Maybe from the Visual Studio Code, it is yet to install the jar files. Here it is synchronizing. Okay,
It's
all the
done.
source. Good. Okay. Expand source test resources. There no. Expand that.
Source
Expand
test resources.
Okay. Source test Java. The second one. Source is Java. Good. So here expand com.runners. Right click on test runner. No, just right click on test runner. Right click on test runner.
Okay, sorry. Right click.
Run as.
Run as.
Test ng suite will come. Yeah.
Test
Test
engine.
and test. Click on that. So now, fingers crossed, it should run. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. So it should run in 2 different views or 2 different threads or 2 different browsers. So 2 reports should be generated, extend report and Cucumber report. It's simple login only. Okay. So 2 runs, 2 passes. Okay. Just go to the Orange HRM Cucumber framework, right click, refresh. Right click, expand it, right click, refresh. Okay. See the reports are generated. Click on the expand the reports. See, there are 2 reports. Right, Cucumber. Let's see the Cucumber report first, then we can do. Right click, open with web browser. So now this is a different report which we haven't seen till now. So it shows which kind of feature is executed, everything. What is happening with that. Okay. Now go to the extend report, go to your Eclipse. Okay. Extend report, not that one, not that one. This one is the extend report. Open with web browser. See, both the scenarios which she executed, all the things are added. Any doubts, guys, till this point? Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's try with the command prompt also. Go to Visual Studio Code. Okay. Now by the time, now close this terminal, open a new terminal again.
One small doubt here.
Sorry,
Hello.
Rajesh?
Sir, like one small doubt. So what is the
Yeah.
difference between main and master branch?
So did anyone get this question?
Like
He's
there is
asking what is the
branch.
difference between main branch and master branch.
Acha. So whenever you create a new project, master branch will be created. Okay. So in companies, what will happen? People don't write everything in master branch. Master branch is the complete production branch. Okay. We have to create our own branch. For example, main is our own branch. We can do all funny things. So main branch is basically for staging. I'm not complicating things. Staging is something called, go on, Pavitra.
Nothing, sir.
So staging is something called development environment where we do the all development. Okay. Master is something called production environment. All the production things are there. So we have to project everything to master. Master is the master branch. So main, developer, these are all the branches created by us. We will create. So everything, whenever you do, don't do anything in master branch. Master branch will have perfect code with no issues. Okay. So branches we can create. That's how I showed. No, as soon as you create repository, it will give the set of instruction how to create a branch, what to do, and all. Okay. Okay. Go on. Try this command mvn space clean space. See, wait. Go. No. See, there is something called Cucumber framework inside the Cucumber framework, right? Just type ls, clear everything. ls, dir. Enter. There is another Cucumber framework. See, copy that. Now put cd Cucumber framework. Cd space, copy that Cucumber framework. C space tab. Just type tab. C space tab. Enter. Now you can close this one, PowerShell and all. You can close this. Just no, not delete. Close. Upper wala. Just close it. Hide the panel. Just click it. That's it. So now click on, okay, no issues. Go to terminal again, double click, run, terminal, new terminal. Okay, again it's coming. Yeah, that's what. Now mvn, no, first cd space c tab, enter. Now mvn space clean space test. So mvn test will run everything. Clean will clean the previous builds. Enter. Now, this should run the entire framework. It is based on test-ng. Okay. It should download all the jars if it's necessary. If it has downloaded, it will not take more than once. Okay. So now, Pavitra's, whatever the browsers should be launched now. So I'll add another command, try with that also, okay? First you do this, second you do that. All the things we are practicing now. Good. So done?
Yes, sir. To run.
Good. So I gave you one more command, try to run that also. Go to the chats. So this is also another command, guys. So this is running from the test runner, okay? In the chats, I have to go to chats. Take this command, ambient test, dtest test runner. So here we are running the test runner. If you have understood this much, no, more than enough for cracking any interview. So two frameworks you guys know, Cucumber framework and data-driven framework from config.properties. If you want, try with Excel, try with CSV file, try with everything. Okay. Okay, good. It is running. Now I'll commit this code also. Good. Good. Running.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, any doubts? Understood Pavita's code? Rajesh, Dharni, others.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Chalo, let me give you something to run it on. What exactly is Cucumber? I'll share the screen. Okay. So that you guys can practice. Okay. You guys can write it down. Okay, it should be there. So this is today is Monday, no? Okay. This is week 13. So guys, come up with doubts, okay? We'll have one doubt clearing session and then boom, we are done with Selenium, okay? You guys can enjoy later. Let me share the screen. Okay, write this down. What is Cucumber BD framework, everything. And the feature file is nothing but Gherkin language. The same, as simple as that. So given when then are more used, but and but are also used, that's totally fine. It depends on the keywords, okay? So we'll see how we can upload this project to Jenkins tomorrow. Okay, I think it's already time. You write some simple class notes, then we'll see tomorrow Jenkins. And also tomorrow will be the doubts clearing. We can have one more session also if you want. You guys are okay with one doubts clearing, or you want two? One is
So
enough.
first we can have one. If it's not enough, no, then we can have two, sir.
But tomorrow we'll start with Jenkins. I think your doubt, right? Dharni, for the tags wala, we can see tomorrow also. We can give tagging. We can add 2 or 3 scenarios. How to tag with smoke integration, we can do that. And also then we'll upload the file to Jenkins. The CI/CD, then we can have 2 frameworks in GitHub so that you guys can download it easily. Okay. It's public, anyone can download it and work it around. Okay.
Yes,
If
sir.
you want to create your own branches, please do. Okay. But don't do anything in the main. Okay. Main is the only branch I'm using it. You can use your name branch. Rajesh can use his Rajesh branch, and then he can upload the code if it's okay with the main branch. If you don't understand, don't do anything. Just copy the code. Okay. Not able to open Visual Studio Code. Good. Okay. Done with this page. Okay. So if you want, this is a project structure, entire project structure. If you want, you can write this, and from this the node starts. You can see how the project framework structure is. Where and all, which file is there, everything I've written here. So Jenkins files we'll see tomorrow. How to upload this project to Jenkins. Okay. Okay. Just write this down to understand which file goes where. Of course, you're downloading the framework, you're cloning it. Okay. Try to understand that. It's very, very easy. So once this is done, let me know. Okay, last but not least, and this. Okay. Login feature, invite login feature, reports, screenshots, and links. This is the entire folder structure. Just write till this point. These and all files, I'll share as soon as the call finishes. I'll share this file. You can use this code. You can copy from here, or if you have downloaded the Git, you can clone the repository. So I've added the steps how to clone it and all, or else you can see the recording of this class as soon as Basbasar uploads it. And guys, be prepared for the mock interview, which is on Jan 17th for Java. And also I'll share the mock interviews question for Selenium that also will have in near future. Okay. So done, guys? Good? Okay. Stop the share. Okay. So yeah, leaving exactly at 11. So, okay, guys, let's meet tomorrow. Let's see the Jenkins tomorrow. And also if doubt clearing session 1 will take. If you want more than one, we'll take that also. Okay. Okay, then. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.